Kelly. When Pastor Josh and I met, goodness gracious, we were in Panera. It was really emotional. It was a little awkward. There were a lot of people around, and thankfully he chose a booth way in the back in the corner. It was great. The conversation got pretty heavy. My life has been pretty heavy. He did an amazing job taking notes, trying to keep up with me, speak quickly, and writing it all up. And that was not an easy task for him. When he emailed the draft to me, I had an interesting and surprising response. I couldn't read it. I didn't want to read it. I shared this with him and decided to pray and just give it a few days. The answer came to me, and my story, as I told it, was just so heavily focused on the events themselves, but not how God brought me through them.
Come on. Come on, Kelly.
I don't want to minimize what I endured.
Take your time.
You got it.
You're awesome, Kelly.
I didn't want to minimize what I endured, but I didn't want to dwell on it. And I didn't want to minimize anything that anyone has ever endured. It's so much glorifying and healing to talk about how God was always present, how He protected me and He brought me through it, all of it. How He provided. He provided for me every level to survive and accomplish what He planned for me. And I know that He's not done yet. I know I'm not a victim. I'm a warrior because He dressed me in His armor. The armor that I specifically needed, just like He provided for David when he defeated Goliath. He provided me with all that I needed to fight the enemy. Jesus never said it was going to be easy, and it has not. John 16:33 reminds us that in this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. And as David wrote in Psalms 46:1, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. And that's the point. I wanted that to be the focus. I'm about to paraphrase this much of my story. Sorry. You worked so hard, too. You worked so hard on it. There are some things that I just don't really feel are necessary to say. What's necessary to say is, but God was there.
Amen.
That's all that matters. With trauma comes a way of thinking, knee-jerk type of muscle memory thinking when you're not walking with God. And when I started walking with God, I saw everything differently. And I never wanted to go back, and I never will. I'm not perfect, not even close. But God brought me here, and I'm so thankful. I was looking for so long, and literally a flat tire brought me here in a very roundabout kind of a way. So, in closing, God said, it's time for a change, Kelly. It's time to stop trying to do everything on your own. I've kind of broken myself doing things on my own and not asking for help. Single mom living will do that to you. But I have 3 amazing children, and 2 of them are here. I've been relishing quiet and aloneness, and I never thought I'd be able to say that. My children are grown, and they're out of the home. And when my dogs allow it, I get to have some quiet time, and it feels really good and really right. And I spend a lot of time with God, and I spend a lot of time reading, and in these wonderful groups that this church has. And they have been instrumental in my walk. And that looks different every day. Hi. Doesn't everyone love, come on, everyone loves her. Gosh.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So God has spoken to me in ways that he knew I would hear, and now I'm blessed with the ability to place focus on my Father who led me through the wilderness and shift the caretaking to myself just a little bit more. God stepped in and provided the necessary changes that I needed to grow in my faith. Although I was baptized as an infant, I've been excited to be an active participant in this baptism that I'll receive here right now. I have so much to be thankful for, and in the past, baptism would have just kind of felt like an act, some necessary step in a religious process, but now it's so much more to me. It's a reflection of the relationship I've had with him my whole life. Going under the water now feels culminating. The past is in the past, and now I'm a new creation, and I belong to him.